simple. Okay. Yeah. So do that. And the letters again, like all the letters in circle will be different and all the letters in triangle will be different. Okay. So here you have merged all the shapes, right?
Yeah.
Like there is no one single shape. So the one which you haven't done in circle, do those in circle. The one which you haven't done in triangle, do that in triangle. Okay, just practice that. And did you sketch? Did you sketch? I asked.
Today,
I mean,
no.
yesterday after the class.
No, I will do it today onwards.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Or maybe like if you like portraits, you can draw a portrait a day and like post it and make it a thing. Like like compulsory, be consistent that you have to draw a proper portrait a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it
I'll
depends.
do.
You can like draw it any way you want, draw it like you have a small sketchbook, so you can draw it in that. Or maybe you want to make it large, or maybe you want to make it super small, make it super small. Or if you want to color it by any chance, like I am coloring after a long time today.
Acha.
Yeah, so if
Actually,
you
I'm
want to.
very bad with colors. I don't watercolor. I don't color at all. I only do the sketching part.
Oh, then I'll do a thing. I'll color my portrait with watercolors and show you the basic colors. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you sketch first. Okay. Whatever portrait you sketch, I will sketch the same portrait, and I'll just like I'll post it on the group, the basic process of watercolors, like just working in like around 3 4 layers, like the base tone, the depth, and the highlights. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Like
Can you tell me any tricks for the hairs?
hair,
Yeah.
uh, it's basically like if I'm sketching with just pencil, I will first cover the whole mass, and then if I have any strands coming out or strand coming out from here or anything, I can do that. Like right now here, as you can see, nothing is properly done. Okay, because like this is just normal hair, so I haven't really
Yeah.
drawn one hair to like itself. I just have covered the whole mass, and then I'll color it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Even here, so I haven't like, even if I'm doing it with pencil, okay, pencil sketching, it will just cover the mass. I'll just show you an example. Here I have just filled the mass.
Okay.
Yeah, then I show you, then you'll understand. Hair is actually tricky.
Yeah.
See here, I've just filled the mass because it is just pencil sketch. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've just filled the mass here, and I'm not really, like working with one single strand. Now here I just have put a beanie on her head and just few strands on the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even here, can you see just an outline of hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to color inside it, just fill it with the pencil, okay? But there is like there's a technique on how you fill it. Like you just don't go on scribbling the whole hair part, but you need to be consistent on your stroke and just fill the whole section. And if you want to work on, because this is like whole black. Like you can't really work on each one single strand, because like so many hair, you can't keep on drawing each and every hair, right? So just fill the mass, and whatever comes, like strands or anything which come out, which show a flow, and which will make it look like hair. That is what you highlight. Okay, rest everything in pencil sketching is all about like filling the mass. Like even an eye, like there are few sketches where I've just see now this eye right here, if you can see, these are all lines, like light, like just standing lines. I've just filled the mass over there, and then just like highlighted the eye, just draw an eye, a little dark. That's it. Yeah, so that is like a normal sketching.
Okay.
Yeah, like these are all 2 minute sketches. Okay,
Hmm.
so if you sit properly and work on a sketch for days, then you have to highlight each and everything. Then you have to work on every single hair, and then you have to like erase it out to give highlights,
Yeah,
and then make everything look realistic. Okay, these are all just 5 minute sketches, 2 minute sketches. Yeah,
I'll do that then. Great.
yeah. What pencils do you use when you're sketching? Like, do you experiment with pencils?
Yeah, so I have like two types of pencil. One is I have charcoal pencils. Uh, I don't know the name. Sketching and design pencils. Charcoal
What's the
pencils.
company?
FIS. There is one called FIS. I'll show you one pencil.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that all charcoal?
Yeah, these are like charcoal pencils.
Oh,
Of F, like 2B, HB
to
and all.
BHP. Okay.
But then I really don't know to use it well. So that's a
Oh,
problem. Yeah.
for normal sketching, you can just use a 2B.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you wanna, work on it a little more, use 6B or 8B. Like, have to fill the mass in the hair. So a darker pencil, 8B.
Yeah.
Fill the mass. Then show your eyebrows, your eyeballs. They are dark. So use the 8B again. Your lips, the end of the lips, these dots to give depth. You again use 8B.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
And then I have graphite pencils also,
In
which
the
have,
same 2B, 6B.
yeah, I think it is. I've never used that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same 4B.
Is it Faber-Castell?
Yeah, it's Faber-Castell.
Okay. Cool. Do a thing today. Know your pencils more, Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah. Try sketching with each and every pencil. Okay, you will understand the like the intensity of each this thing pencil, because the numbers are for a reason. Okay, B is brittle. Okay, so it means the intensity of the pencil, the softness of the pencil. So if it is 2B, so if it is HB, it is going to be a little hard on the paper. 2B is going to be light. 4B, 6B, and 8B is going to be super, super, super soft on the paper. It's like it'll, the lead on the paper, it'll like come out very smoothly. You don't need to, like those hard pencils which you draw, and like nothing shows on the paper.
Hmm.
Yeah. So sketch with that. Okay. If you can today, sketch with each and every pencil.
Yeah.
2B, 4B, 6B, 8B. Use these four. Okay. So you'll understand the intensity of every pencil. Okay. And then you can just, I have 8B right now. So you can, like you can see the intensity here. Okay. Can you see here? The pencil can go from so dark to so light. Same pencil. One single pencil. Okay.
The pressure, because of the pressure, right?
Yeah, depends on the pressure. Depends on your hand. Okay. So do that with 2B, with 4B, and with 6B and 8B. So the light of 2B won't be similar to the light shade of 4B or 8B. Okay, everything will be different. So understand your pencils for today. Understand charcoal too, because I don't really use charcoal. I use graphite pencils. Charcoal spreads a lot and it becomes messy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here everything comes here.
Yeah.
Graphite doesn't come that much. So yeah, understand charcoal too. That's your task for today. Yeah, and work on the letters if possible. Okay, like those which you haven't done in few shapes, do that in that shape, and which you have done, don't do it. Yeah, and you can play with the perspective if you want, like a triangle. You gave perspective to the triangle, right? Like this. You gave perspective to your triangle, right? If you
Yeah.
want, yeah, if you want, you can break the triangle. That is like breaking your letter. If you want, move your triangle.
No, it's not.
Is it not visible?
Okay, okay. Oh, okay. I see. Nice. Yeah,
Yeah, you saw it?
yeah,
Yeah. So move your triangle, make it dance. Do that with the circle if you want to. I don't know how we'll do with the circle. But see, if you cut the shapes, I mean, like give it different cuts at few parts, maybe it will work. Like a square. I mean, just cut it what way possible. Okay.
huh.
Hmm. So if you cut the shape, your letter will get a different structure. But you don't miss out on the identity of the letter. Okay. Like you can cut the S like 2 3 times, but if you cut it like too much, the S will lose its identity. Like it won't look like an S. Yeah. So look after that. Okay. Yeah, you got too much to work today. I hope you work. And start sketching, Sherlin. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Not really.
Yeah, like anything you want to know or you want to ask. How long have you been sketching?
I've been sketching like it's like I've been sketching since like a long time, but then I only sketch when I feel like.
Yeah.
So it's completely on my mood.
Yeah, I know. Same here.
Yeah.
But then, it's good to challenge yourself. I mean, I figured out that if I depend on my mood, I won't be able to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I did that actually. Like, like after sketching too much, I'd come to a point where I could I could make my sketches into minimalistic sketches, and like a circle could feel like my face, and a stick could feel like my hand. Okay, I'd come. Wait, I'll just show you that so you'll understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Gauri, you want to do? Make a-
Have you been teaching?
I actually started with teaching gymnastics.
Huh?
Yeah. Wait, just a minute. Just a minute. It's too noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually started teaching with gymnastics. My sisters are players. They are state and national level players. So I started with teaching that first, like just for fun. Yeah, and then after giving my CET, my professor asked me if I could teach my juniors. Like the one when I was in like second year, she asked me if I could teach the ones who wanted to get into JJ. Yeah, so I taught that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I am into teaching, but then I love to teach. It's not like teaching; it's like just sharing what I know. So yeah,
Yeah, nice.
it's too much. Just give me a minute. Oh, see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is after sketching too much, and
Yeah,
then that's it.
nice.
Like just seeing anything, like just drawing anything I see. Just me sitting.
That's nice.
And yeah, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So instead of literally drawing, I got actually tired of doing everything realistic. Like all the creases of your clothes you're wearing, or your hands, or where your clothes end,
The details,
or what?
the details, right?
Yeah, the details, like too many details. I'm like, enough.
That's nice too.
Yeah. I don't know why can't I see my book anywhere? You need to see. माझी स्केचबुक कुठे आहे यार? Can't find it, yeah. I'll show it to you tomorrow. Like
Yeah.
search for it and show it to you tomorrow. Okay. So just sketch for now. Like I'm starting with the basics again. Like
Okay.
I'm using this whole period to get back to basics, and maybe I'll find a new style. Yeah. So you do the same. Practice every day. It really helps a lot. It's like like stress buster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll show you how to use colors. Okay, I'll actually start with color theory once we have like everyone here. So from next month, I'll start with color theory, then color wheels, then color schemes. Okay, then all the color mediums. So you'll know how to use where and what to use where.
Yeah. Me, I'm bad with painting. I have been bad with painting all my life. So I don't really go there.
It's okay, you will get better. You'll
Yeah.
get better. Yeah. You start with basics. Like even I am bad with coloring at times, so I just end up making everything black.
Okay.
So yeah, so you work on it slowly, slowly. It's like black is at the bottom, and then like work over colors. Like black comes in a gray shade, right? It's a gray scale from white to black. There are 10 different shades in the middle. So you don't really think only black. You actually think of having more 10 different shades to work with. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah, we'll get there. You sketch first. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The others didn't join today.
Oh no, they're not coming. They texted they won't be able to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's only us three today.
I thank you so much for the
Arey,
idea.
that's all right. That's all right. That's perfectly okay.
I just forgot and like at 10:50 I remembered that I didn't book on
Okay, listen. Try and set an alarm for at least 10 o'clock, because 10:30 onwards, it won't allow you to book tickets for the current day.
Yeah, I
Inside,
got
it stops you. Yeah, you can book the next day, but you can't book that very day.
right.
Or just start booking right after one class gets over.
Yeah,
So, like, this class got over, just book your ticket for tomorrow already. So you don't
yeah,
mess
yeah. I made a mistake.
up. That's okay. Did I spell your name right? Because I renamed you.
My okay. Yeah,
S,
Charlotte.
it's correct?
Yeah, it's Charlotte.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's it for today, I guess.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'll see you all tomorrow now. Bye.
Yeah.
Hi.
Bye.